Morning, YouTube. Oh, what's wrong, bud? All right, here we are. The morning after the night before Lincoln Park last night. Handful of 8 hours of sleep.
Yep.
All right, Ryan Buffett, where are we going this morning? Yeah, he's in the mood. Basketball this morning for the little man, and then I don't know. We'll see what the day brings, huh?
I think we'll go to the shops for.
Yeah, probably. Maybe we might go to. Where do you want to go to, P?
The arcade.
The arcade.
So King.
Alright, we'll see what the day brings, eh?
Yeah, we'll see what the day brings. Joy.
Joy and shit, yeah? Jesus. Alright, just pulled up. It's 5:30. Just pulled up for my shift at Woolies. Tonight, decent day with the kids. Went to the arcade and had some lunch. Home, just bummed around. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to speak about returning. So yesterday, I had the Lincoln Park concert. I've been back on a 2,500 calorie, 200 grams of protein cut for the last week. And yeah, yesterday I didn't track. Had a high protein breakfast. I had a decent lunch. Headed off to the concert. Had a burger and fries. Had some ice cream when I got home. And ordinarily in the past, these are the moments where I'm like, ah, fuck it, see, I'll just start again Monday. Monday comes, you might be good for a day or two, and then by Wednesday or Thursday, you're fucking back to where you were. I'll just start again next Monday. And I lived in that cycle for 10, 15 years. But I'm now at a point, and to me, this is what Calloused is all about, is getting yourself to that point where you have enough trust in yourself to deter from the plan and then return to the plan quickly. So I made a conscious decision to have a burger and fries, to have some ice cream when I go home. I made that conscious decision. I didn't beat myself up. I didn't shame myself into, okay, make sure you layer in extra deficit this week to compensate or whatever. No, I just went, I did that, I'll return tomorrow. I woke up this morning, protein shake, Wheat Bix, berries. Lunch, kids had sushi and Subway. I waited, got home, had my rice, mince, eggs. Doesn't have to be hard. We overcomplicate this way too often. I think learning how to operate when things aren't optimal, or when the plan that you made under perfect conditions doesn't go to plan, and learning how to navigate that is the skill. Because you can make the perfect plan. Like, I used to coach. I've coached dozens of people online, and I went, well, here's the perfect plan. 3 days a week. It's not too much, but it's enough to move the needle. Calories are this. Here's what a calorie is. Here's what a macro is. So on and so forth. Here's your check-in. Execute. And then some of them still struggle. Well, all of them still struggle with that at one point in time or another. And that got me thinking, it's not the education. For some, it's part of it. But it's not the education piece, it's the execution piece. And then I got to thinking, the execution, the bricks are simple, like just train for half an hour. Just walk a bit more than you ordinarily would. Just don't eat the chocolate. That sounds easier than eating the chocolate, really. I was like, so what is it then? And it's that internal friction, that story, that voice within that you choose, that you feel like you have no control over, and then you choose to give in. And if we can put in place mechanisms or a process to actually interrupt that pattern and move within that, I think that's where the real power is. I know Mel Robbins is the 5-second rule. I know there's other frameworks out there. For me, it's, draw a line in the sand. Whenever you catch yourself in that moment of doubt, you can draw a line and go, no. I can hear that negativity. I can hear that voice. And I also know that every time I've listened to it in the past, it's led me to ultimately where I don't want to be. So I know you're there because realistically, I don't think, well, I've never been able to get rid of it. I don't think you're able to get rid of it. But you are able to ignore it or to learn to dance with it. And I think it being there and you saying, cool, thank you for your input, but no thanks this time. The more times you do that, the stronger that muscle gets. For me, staying in the game is the most important thing. Not over 6 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever your challenge is, but over the rest of your life, because the truth is that with your health, you don't have a choice whether you're in the game or not. It's not a fucking video game where you can turn it off for 6 months, turn it back on and start back at that same point. If you're not consciously working on it, you're actively slipping behind. You're allowing it to drift. And sometimes the little micro bricks don't move you forward. That's okay. What they do is stop you from slipping backwards. Continuity, momentum, all of these things stay intact when you can just do what you can do with the minimal time or with the minimal energy you have. And the longer you do that, the more self-trust you build, and then ultimately the identity piece, the person that you say you want to become, starts to actually unveil themselves. Anyway, that's enough of a rant from me. I'm gonna go do my shift. This will be the end of my video. I say back on track with the cows today. Moving with the kids, but that wasn't exactly one of my bricks today. And get a piece of content out. So happy days. Yeah, boxes ticked, and we move on to tomorrow, Monday morning. So I finish here at 9 and then up tomorrow at 3. So fucking less than 6 hours in between shifts. Can't wait. This is the season, lads.